Welcome everybody to another episode of Fishing with JoJo. The only thing is, we're not fishing this time. We're actually going to stay here at this Oak Hill Cemetery in Empire, Kansas. We're going to stay the night over here, see what happens. Now you know we're known for weird stuff to happen to us when we're camping. So we're going to find out what happens here. Now, I do have some family that is buried here. So, you know, if all that stuff is true, hopefully they protect me. Anyways, let's get in there. Let's get started. Let's go. So we're out here now. we're parked back there, more closer to where we're going to camp. But we're walking through here now. Now I've noticed on the front of this grave, like this cemetery, it seems like all the newer graves are up front. Maybe that's for eye appeal. I'm not for sure, but a lot of these graves have got flowers and stuff with them. So that, or it's still family left over to remember. Now we're going to get back there to a couple of other things that are a little weird. And some really old graves. Now to me, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it looks like some of these graves, like their coffins or however it's done, they've caved in because you can see big indentions, and that's why some of the headstones are actually moved over. I started to fall over is because of that. So, but we're gonna come up here to this little shed right here, and right there, and we're going to see, kind of look around it, you know, snoop around a little bit. It looks empty and everything, but it goes all the way back there and we can't even see past. So we're gonna snoop around, see if we see anything cool, all that good stuff. Now I did see one grave already. It showed infant, and then it showed the date of which they died. Now I'm assuming that was probably such an old one that no one was for sure even when they were born. You know, probably before birth certificates were actually a big deal. Now we've always had birth certificates, but you know, back in the days, people had their children at home and there wasn't always a birth certificate. So it might be one of those deals, and everything. So like I said, we're gonna snoop around here, we're gonna get some food, and see if anything happens to us. And then we'll come out here during night as well and kind of walk around and see what happens. So anyways, let's go. Okay, we're here at this shed now. Now it looks empty. We're not gonna go in. We don't want to do no trespassing. But yeah, it looks like just like a shed, and that's it. So anyways, we'll walk up this way. Like I said, a lot of these graves right in here, they have flowers and all that good stuff. So you know that they still have family that visit them, stuff like that. The ones back there, not so much. So we're gonna go down this way, right through the middle of everything. And we're gonna see what we can find, see if we find anything interesting. So the cops just showed up and everything else. So that's not a big problem. That's not a problem at all, actually. We're gonna be around this area. The roads are right here are public. They're open 24/7, so it's not a big deal. He tried to ask me for my name. I told him no, that's not happening. I'm not trying to be a dick. I usually work with law enforcement, but he tried to sit there and say that there was a call in on me. The only reason why somebody would call is if they saw me wandering around, or it was that red Mustang that was here a little while ago. That's the only reasons why. So I haven't broken no laws. I ain't doing nothing against the law. Let's make sure we know the time. So we have about 30 minutes before we have to be off the property. Now that's winter time. I'm not for sure exactly when they consider winter from summer, but who knows. So, but he was really cool. I told him no. He said, okay. I told him I wasn't trying to be an ass or nothing like that. He said he understood, but you know, content creator, I don't got to give that out. Plus, if you really want it, it's not hard. So anyways, we got that going. Where is he at? Where is he at? Is he back there somewhere? I don't see him. So, good guy though. We'll just see how things go. Oh, we were going to head that way. Now, see, over this way, there's a lot more. They're older graves, okay? So, some of them, like I was telling you, have fallen in, and it looks like maybe they collapsed or something. We don't know. I don't know. I'm no expert. Maybe put it down in the comments of like, what? You know what I mean? So, does it collapse? I mean, does it happen? I know like newer ones, they have the whole concrete that goes around them and stuff like that. I'm not for sure what it's called, and I'm sorry for being so ignorant about this. But older ones, do they do that? Did they do that? Did they base them in concrete? So, and everything. He's going to pull up right behind me again. Right there he is. So, but maybe it's something I need to research and look into a little bit more, since I want to be doing this a little bit more, especially on the slow times of winter. Because this whole area, I have had family in and so forth and so on. There he goes. Anyways, that's a Galena Police Department. It's kind of weird for them to be down here. I think I'm in county. I think. So I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's get to it. There's a deer right there. I'm just trying to figure out how to get over. He's coming this way. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, he says I'm out. He went right out there. Couldn't see it. Okay. So we're going to come over here to some of these little statues, the little monuments and stuff. Now, again, I'd like people to put in the chat why these graves are falling over and why there's indentions. Have the coffins gave out? Have they collapsed? Has the earth like started to settle underneath it? Or is it all of the above? You know, hey, let me know. I'm just curious. So the first thing that we're here at is it looks like a little statue, McKay. It's probably McKay family, probably the last name. Here we go. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, Hutch McKay, Walter, Ellen, it looks like. And they got some more spots for the rest of the family, if the rest of the family's even still around. Now, like I was saying, guys, see these, like how they're leaning? That's probably due to the earth just settling underneath that one. But some of them, like this one right over here. See how that ground's kind of like indented and they're leaning in? And it's leaning towards this way too? That's what I'm confused about. Now, I'm not for sure what this is. It looks like, again, put it in the comments. I don't know what you'd technically call this, but it looks like the name on it says Potter. And I'm not for sure. Now, I don't think you can go inside of these, and we really don't want to. I mean, we do, but yeah, it wouldn't be necessarily a good thing. Looks like there's some blankets in front of it. I don't know what that's all about. That's kind of weird, right? I'm not for sure why there'd be blankets. There's a hole right here. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Let's go ahead and shut that back though. I don't know why there'd be blankets there. That's kind of creepy, right? The name is Potter. So. And some of these graves, wow, I'm telling you, the people died so young, like real young. So I can just imagine trying to bury your child. That's one thing I don't think I could do, is bury my child. So it'd be definitely, ooh. Anyways, we're gonna wait for it to kind of get dark. We got some food to make still, all that good stuff, and we'll see you all here in a few. Now check this guys out. It says erected by the woodsmen of the world. Right there. Erected by, yeah. It looks like a part of a tree. You know? That's pretty cool. I like that. Now, is it wood though? I don't think that's wood. No, that's concrete. Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the camera back here for an overnight deal shoot going this way. These are like the oldest graves, so if anything's probably going to happen, it's probably where it's like least disturbed and all that good stuff. So we'll probably put it back over here somewhere, maybe like on this wall. I think that'd be pretty cool too. And we'll just see what happens. But I don't know, hopefully we get something tonight. We'll have to see. Okay, there's already some weird stuff going on. I can hear footsteps, but I can't see or hear anything. We're sitting back towards the back of this graveyard. Can you hear that? Sounds like it's right here at this corner. Oh, look, that's what it is. That's an armadillo. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Okay, still nothing yet. Going good. It's getting darker. Now right behind us we have nothing but woods. That's a little creepy too. But we're here. We're gonna find out what's going on. If anything at all happens. So hopefully we don't scratch this video like we have so many. Anyways, the armadillo scared the crap out of me. I thought we were already getting action. It was armadillo. So I'm parked back here for a moment, waiting for it to get a little dark. I've got the laptop booting up, downloading a couple of things, watching some Fanatic. So anyways, let it get a little bit more darker and let's see what happens. Let's go. Okay, so there was just some eyes just right up there. God, I suck with this. That's a sign that right there. What is that? You see that? What is that? That almost looked like somebody walking. See what I mean? More people came, were griping us out to move, so we moved the car and we're pretty much just sitting on a dirt road next to the cemetery. Now we got the glizzies out, the hot dogs, mustard ketchup packets. Can't really start a fire, so we're just gonna have to eat them cold. We'll see how that goes. Here in a little while we'll try to get the spirit box out, see what happens. We'll get it going on the laptop, all that good stuff. I am noticing though, and I don't know how the video is going to be, but I can see my videos being weird. It's like little lines going up and down right in here. Don't really know what that's about, but we'll see. Don't know if we're going to get a tent up. If we do, it'd be a miracle, but I think we end up sleeping in the car tonight. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, we're going to eat some food and get to it after that. Let's go. Okay, so we just started this. I'm eating chips. And the first thing it said was chip. Trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. Okay, so that was one of the deals we had. Seemed a little odd to me. We got another one going right now we're listening to. I don't... It's really hard to understand them sometimes with what they're saying. Okay, so that was one of the deals that we were using to try to talk to the spirits. We got another one going here. It's being a little bit more dark and everything. Other than that, nothing has happened yet. So Russia keeps sending in Poland and so far nothing. There's a deer in there now.
Freeze your balls, kid.
Attention on deck.
At ease. Listen up, Lord Chief. My name is Sergeant James Dapp. Ask me a legitimate question, and I will give you a...
So there's a deer in there. Again, I got scared. Thought we were getting some action. And it was just a deer. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, there's more deer. Cool. Well, they ain't getting spooked away, so. Here now, back towards the front. That down there was getting a little freaky, and the problems we've already been having, I decided to move up here towards the front. We got the spirit box going. See, we got the spirit box going, and now we're towards the front with the light kind of coming in here. So maybe we'll capture anything, you know, as well. So we'll see what happens, and let's do this already. Okay, so I'm going back and looking at the words that is getting picked up, and crazy. Dad's the worst. Like, that's kind of creepy. So, here we go. There it was. I don't know how well you all can see it. So, Victor, Dad makes everything worse. Rattle, Trophy, Albert, and Carmel. Dad makes everything worse. Let's continue to play this and see if we can't pick anything else up. And I'll go back and look through this footage when I don't have stuff going. And we'll see if, like, these videos are catching anything. If they do, put it in the comments about where in the timing in the video it's at, so I can go back and listen to it, because I'm very excited. You know, this is one way we kind of find this stuff on this channel, as we do this stuff. So let's go ahead and get this back working. Okay, we're back up and running. Now we're sitting at the entrance to the graveyard. Let's turn us around. See, the Oak Hill Cemetery. Whoa. I don't even know what that said, but I got chills right now. So, can't find me. Can't find me. As soon as I did that, I said, it can't find me. And it said it twice. Okay. So why can't I find you? Yeah, I mean, I did look for my grandpa's grave and I couldn't find it. I mean, is that you, maybe? I couldn't find my grandpa or my grandma's grave, so... So right now we're kind of scanning the area for any noises we can't hear. This is supposed to help with, like, receiving, bounce the signals back and forth. So that's what we're going to do now. And I don't know how long this will take. Okay, the next word we have is don't blink. Why not blink? Wow. Okay, let's get this thing fired back up again. This is scary doing this out. I mean, when you're by yourself, nobody else. Because I don't have nobody else here with me. It's just me. There is nobody else. I don't got no friends, no team with me on this one, nothing. Okay, was that more? What was it? What? Okay, let's go back to the word walks. It actually puts them out. Boulder, I'll follow you home. Okay, for one, I don't give you permission to follow me home. For any spirits like that, I forbid it to follow me home. I'm here to communicate with the good and the good only. And let's keep it that way. Okay? And wish your grandpa or grandma or someone like that. That's scary. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's find out. I'll follow you home. It's a little creepy, I will say. Okay, it's talking to us again. Let's go back and see what those words were. It's so hard. Hell's embrace. So hell's embrace. Kind of weird. A little bit. What is that? Do you see that right there? What is that right there? Right there. What is that? I can't see it from here, whatever it is. Maybe it's just another tree.
There's a dirt bike. I crashed. Hey, look at this little thing. I crashed on it.
Can't even see it.
Was there a bike that went by?
Yeah. It was a tiny ass dirt bike thing. I crashed.
I'm telling you what, I'm fucking tripping. Okay, so now it's about a little bit after 11 o'clock. It's 11:13. We're going to see if we can't pick up anything else. We really haven't had anything. I thought I saw some shadows earlier. I'll have to go look back on the videos. If so, I'm going to replay them right now. Now, if I found something, there they are. Please let it be something. If not, then there was nothing right there. Now, earlier it was talking to really weird things. So the first thing it said was chip when I started up, and I was eating chips. And then my daughter, she came up to visit me. And it said behind you, look behind you. And just moments later, like just split second later, here comes her car. So that was pretty cool. So I don't know if it's just lucky timing or what, but we'll see. It's starting to get cold out here. Because we had trouble with the cops and we had some trouble with some people earlier, we'll probably just be sleeping in the car. And we can't be inside the cemetery because we're having problems with the cops. They'll be back eventually. But we're just right outside the wall right here. As a matter of fact, here, let me turn this around real quick and we will get you showing. So there's the Oak Hill Cemetery. And right here's the cemetery, all through here. Okay, so far we've had nothing pretty much. Now we had the spirit box. It was saying some really crazy words earlier and stuff. Again, I don't know how much to really trust that thing. You know, here, but we'll turn it back on. See if we can't get something. But so far it's been nothing. Again, it's about 11:30 at night. So I really don't know what's going on. It's probably just nothing. To be honest, it's probably just a bunch of bull crap. So but it would be cool to see something. See, it's going off now, but it's so hard to understand it. I have to keep on going back and looking at the words. What was that? Almost like a twig falling out of a tree or something. Now, we are eventually going to go down that way, but it's going to be a little bit. So,
What's your dream? To go away.
now we go down that way though. There is like private property eventually down there, which is really crazy because I don't know if I could, but if I, okay, we gotta see what that it says. Now this is crazy because it just said that you're in danger. Like, oh shit, what was that? What was that? Whoa, what was that? It sounded like something hit that sign right there. Okay, I'm not playing. The thing just said, you're in danger. And then that happened. The word logs and everything. Whoa, now that was cool. That was cool. Come to think about it, it might be a warning. Yeah, we might want to be careful now. Some of these graves have flags on them, and I keep on thinking it's something moving out here. Okay, that was crazy. So the oh, trying to get it back on there. Where doesn't blow away? It said you're in danger. Ooh, okay. It said you're in danger, and then something hit the sign. Just saying. It is a little bit crazy that like at that moment it did that. So with that being said, I don't know if we should take that as a warning or not. We got another car coming through here, not a big deal. But I'm going to tell you, that's some crazy stuff there. It sounded like it hit that sign right there. Whatever it was. Now, here's the thing is I'm really, really hoping that that's not a warning. Okay, I don't know what happened. That was crazy. I got goosebumps coming up on me. we're really freaky and everything. So what we're gonna do is take a little trip down this dirt road, and we're gonna see like if we can't see anything. Take a look inside the graveyard. You can't run. Back, how about that? What was that? Missouri. What about Missouri? What about Missouri? What's up with Missouri? That's twice I've heard Missouri. Was there somebody in the army, like Missouri Guard, that is buried here? Would you like for me to try to communicate with me? Oh, I see a skunk. Oh no. Are you guys okay with me being here? How about that? What? That was weird. Are you guys okay with me being here? Or would you like for me to leave? Can you tell me that? Tell me yes or no and I'll look at my words to see what they say to me. Feel afraid? So after that, after the part of feel afraid, I was out, guys. I couldn't take much more. I didn't think a lot happened, but we did have some stuff happen. Did you all see the shadow? It looked like a person walking. It's like 7 foot tall. Translucent even. That was crazy. The whatever hit the sign, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was just something that came off one of the trees or something around there. I don't know, but we're definitely going to do this again. I'm thinking about the most haunted forest in Oklahoma. What do you all think? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know on the other stuff down in the comments, guys, what you think, what was going on. Until next time, you all, let's go!